The
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to ANIPOD Presents The In-Quy'zz-ition. I am your lovely host, Dippy the DM, and as always, these are my lovely players. Say hello, lovely players.
Hello.
Hello.
It's been a fun day. It's been a good weekend. How's everybody else's day been so far?
Honestly,
we're alive.
I like the fact that I don't have to work tomorrow, so, you know, fucking let's party.
There you go. So,
I finished a midterm.
I did some more camera operation for baseball. Woohoo!
Woo!
So,
I fought some boomers. Woo!
woo! All right, so we are back with yet another episode of the Trash Man Cometh with the In-Quy'zz-ition.
Trash man, my trash is delicious.
That's pretty
He
good.
cometh and he taketh.
And
Does
he
it
giveth
taste like
away.
raisins?
That's what she said.
Oh, I just need like a river. River of blood. No.
As I get blinded. Oh my god.
And you're getting that river on
River
tabletop
Moo.
audio.
Exactly.
Something that we
Awesome.
use quite a lot on our streams. They're a free audio service used in our tabletop games just for sound effects and ambient noise. It's totally free if you use it in streams or other video content or audio content. Just give them a
Content.
shout out. Content. Settlers of content.
All right.
Sounds like a
So-
place a lot of men can't find.
Fantasy, your Wi-Fi so bad we can't even see the picture that you tried to send.
Yeah.
Oh no.
This is what I see.
Oh, I
on
see it.
Facebook. Ah.
No, I
Oh,
see it.
my.
Yeah.
Oh, I see it.
Oh
that's
my
a new
goodness.
post from me.
That
I
is-
look
Hey,
like
hey.
I'm scared. I look like I'm scared.
I also
All right.
like your array of dice. I like how you have them all organized.
Oh, yeah.
Is there any announcements or any personal things that we need to get through before we start the game? Tabletop Audio, thank you for sponsoring the channel. Or not being sponsoring the channel, being a partner with the channel.
Y'all are great.
Thank you so much for
I
tuning
saw a
in.
balloon today.
saw a
Today I saw a balloon.
That's nice, Grandpa.
Is that Patrick Stewart that actually said that? I think it
Yeah.
was.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, it was.
you know, to
Wait, isn't that
compact
American Dad?
compact onto the annoyance that I felt on the way home, along with the traffic and the ticket and the extra innings and everything. I stepped in a giant ass puddle on the way to my car, so my feet are wet. It's great.
Oh.
Oh no.
That's sad.
You getting some cold feet there?
Ah, you beat me to it.
You're
Bitch. All right. So, let us return to where we left off last time on the In-Quy'zz-ition. So, first and foremost, I wanted to see if I could do a quick thing as a bit of a disclaimer, but also as a bit of a fun thing that I would like for us to do.
Does it involve murder?
No.
Boy,
First and foremost, this gives you an opportunity to catch up on leveling up if you have not already.
Oh, did I?
Level 8.
Yes.
Yes, you are all now level 8.
I did. I did do that.
I did as well.
I did do that.
Did not.
Incredible.
My stealth is now a +9. I'm gonna be everybody's problem.
Yay.
So,
You're gonna be our solution.
I don't know where
My
the
invest-
chat
my
box
passive
is.
investigation-
Is
I
the chat
surprisingly
box
enough have
there?
a +5 in stealth.
Ow. My passive perception is +9. Ow, cat. Damn.
This level up let me get not a negative number in my stealth.
Hey, yeah.
Incredible.
I have
So,
+3 to stealth. I am. Always
if we transition, ta-da! On the stream, you will now see a basic AI engineered image of where the party could most likely be in this moment, and I will send it to the specific one to the Discord as well, so you get a general idea as
check
well.
out the stream right now, and you can too.
There you go. So, just as a disclaimer, you know, there is a bit of a thing going on between like, oh, the end is nigh, you know, AI is going to take over the world. But in my travels, I have found that using it as a simple tool to illustrate something to players in a majorly theater of the mind game, you know, I think it's kind of cool. So I will be injecting a little bit of AI generated imagery of my own creation, although it's obviously not. Whatever, we're not going to get into the specifics of that, but I think it's going to be pretty cool that they're going to see a basic image of where they are. And if you're
Tip for
against that,
using-
yeah.
Tip for using AI: if you make money off of it, pay someone for it. Otherwise, it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's from
We
forming
don't
an
make any
art
money
degree.
yet.
That's an art degree. That's just why I
Yeah.
put it out there.
Yeah, make sure that you preference, you know, paying people to do this for you, but, you know, it's a good if you do it yourself. I don't know.
Stream, we no make money. We use AI. Merch, we make money. I make everything.
Exactly.
There
yeah.
we go.
Yeah.
Deadly is artist. Deadly is paid.
Because yeah,
Badly is artist,
all
badly
of the
still not paid.
live aspects, all of the live aspects that I can make for free, I will. But if you want to purchase some merch, it's all handmade. Yeah, that's the point.
There you go.
There you go. All right. So, with that out of the way, and with that said, and with us at this point, you all made it back to the boat.
No.
You all made it back. You all made it back to the boat. And you started to make your way back to Nuke. Or not back to, but on your way to Nuke, rather. New Urk City, as it were. You had a little bit of a discussion on the boat about some information that came out from a couple of our friends from Petal. That has now been elucidated for everybody, where they half of our party has very personal ties to the people that want to try to take over the world, and there was some discussion to be had about whether they should take over the world themselves, but that was about the place where it ended, I think. So I'm pretty sure.
I'm
just
also now
we're
banned from
gonna
touching a certain material we have.
Oh my god.
We're going to invade Petal.
Oh my god, I love it. Is that why you dressed up like that? That's great.
I'm dressed up like this because I'm going to see my ex-wife and I have to look good to rub it in her face.
Oh, well, there you go.
You look great, Dadley.
You look
great,
fantastic.
son.
So,
Very fantastic.
I believe you were all on the deck of the SS Toad Skipper.
I think we're eating dinner.
And
Yes.
eating
Plus discussing
dinner.
this and having many phone calls.
Oh yeah, I kept rolling a D100 for phone calls and I was under a certain threshold and you hit under the threshold every single time. Yeah. It was pretty good stuff. There was a phone call to Abernathy, there was a phone call or from Abernathy rather. There was a phone call
Gemsung.
Chinsador, love Chinsador. There was a phone call to Quinlan's folks at his monastery in Petal. And I think that was it. I think.
So, I think we literally ended the session with Zog saying, "All right, I have to go see my ex-wife."
Yeah, that was where I think that was pretty much
Yes.
where it ended. Yeah. So.
Some of us also got some profound insight on stuff. As
Oh
well.
yeah,
yeah,
and
yeah.
two of you are
Thank
still
you for
waiting on that.
reminding me.
Yeah, two of you are still waiting on that profound insight because you need to touch something made of gold in order to obtain it.
I thought it was
So,
3.
huh? No,
Was it-
it was you and Burk and Zog and Allie.
Allie.
Okay. Wasn't sure.
I'm pretty sure.
Two of ours were very tragic ones.
Yes.
Yeah, because
Rough ones.
yeah. What have you had the gall to ask where your dad went? That was Burk.
Where's my daddy? In the 9 hells.
My
Oh,
dad.
It's my dad. All right.
it's my dad.
So there are two of the party still waiting on that profound insight. You all right?
I'm just dying.
So,
We're good.
the image for
Sorry,
your
we're
location. The image for your location. You are floating along the Coleman River down a mountainous, through a mountainous valley pass, on your way to Newark City, as it were. And the boat ride is yours until the end of the evening because the sun is going to set soon and you're not going to make it to Newark City by that time. So,
Zog,
Yes,
is your wife rich?
I think. It's been a while. She's ex-wife, by the way.
Right.
Yeah, not current. I don't got one of those. Free man, single. Yeah,
Don't sound very enthusiastic about that.
I'm hiding it well.
You had to like it very well, yeah. Correct.
Um, I just- no, I don't know why she called. We gotta figure that out. I don't.
do you
I
remember
think
the
she's rich. She's a lawyer.
Do you
She's a-
remember the wording that she gave you? She just told you you had to come to Newark City to help her with something.
Yes.
Yeah.
She needs help.
So are you still friends then?
I
So-
mean,
so Normally no exes helping each other with things.
I pop by whenever I'm in the area.
Is it a kid?
Is it a kid? Is she? I did not marry a
Usually-
child.
No, I mean you haven't. Usually exes only
Zog would
talk to each
never.
other if they have kids
No, I don't-
together.
Not with her. I can't. Look, I'll be the first to admit. There might be little Zogathans running around this wild planet, but not with her. I don't.
That's a one shot right there, Dippy.
No, that was a 3, 4,
Wild
5 shot,
Zogathan.
buddy.
The return
No, we-
Zog's children.
we don't have a kid. I just like seeing her. So when I'm in the city, I stop by. She doesn't call. I don't even remember the last time she's called me. So that's why I'm kind of like, oh, we gotta go. Last time
get
she
up and
said
go.
she needed help. She was stuck underneath the mattress, which we were still married for that.
So,
I don't know. I helped her get unstuck, and then she was yelling at me that I'm bad at reading clues. I don't get it.
This makes a lot of sense now.
Quinlan's
Okay.
just gonna squeeze your hand a little bit more and give you a look of, you cannot be this stupid.
I forgot that me and Quinlan were holding hands. this entire conversation.
I forgot that too. Oh,
I
no.
did too, and then I remembered a split second before I opened my mouth.
That's great.
And then
So-
realized that we're still holding hands and
Incredible.
sit back.
So yeah, I mean, I hope you guys don't mind making a stop in the city. I wanted to stop anyways for the other the guy that's making bullets for me, not for me, but I'm gonna buy some.
I love the city. I don't mind making stops.
Why do you ask if she was rich?
No reason.
She's pretty-
Deception
she's a-
check.
I did. Okay.
Someone's
Love
either
how you
looking to
said-
do a robbery or looking
Natural
from
one.
you
I got an 18.
sugar mommy.
18 and a natural one.
Allie's just curious.
Okay.
Allie just asked a lot of
Curiosity
questions.
Yeah.
Can I just compliment Dippy for a second? I love the way that he's like, deception check. Like it's a video game sound. Of just like, it was like a move in Mortal Kombat. It's like,
Deception check.
We need that clip to put on YouTube or on TikTok. I mean,
Wait, get a clean recording. Somebody clip this.
Ow. They can just go back and fucking clip
Yeah,
it.
it's fine.
Not flying into screen.
Somebody clip this. Just ow. I love that. Anyway,
I don't know. She's a very well-known lawyer now.
history
Good.
check.
what's her name? Yeah, because I'm trying to figure out who she is.
Her name is Samori.
It was 16.
We did not come up with a last name.
It would be whatever shared it would be
Zargathan.
whatever Zog.
Wait, did she keep my last name?
Well, I mean, you know, it's
It
possible.
costs
Samori
money
is
to
a
change your
lawyer.
last name legally, so.
Yeah, she got the placard for her lawyer's office before we got divorced, and she didn't want to change, like, pay
Yeah.
to get it scraped off. And,
Exactly.
so, Samori Ferryman. Oh no, my last name is not Ferryman.
No, it's not. Yeah. What
Where
it is something. What is it?
It's gaming.
Ran Kim. Ran Kim.
Rankin.
Rankim.
Yeah,
so Samori
Rankin.
Ran Kim.
Rank him.
Rankin.
Oh, like a ramekin.
Yes. And as Zog is
Wait,
saying
I
this,
just looked at your I just looked at your character details on D&D Beyond. For your height, you have like a half-inch above average. Like, what is that supposed to mean? How is that supposed to help me? Like, I'm sorry. What is the average height of a half-orc?
I don't know, but whatever it is, I'm a little
You're half-inch taller than that.
I'm a little taller than the average.
That's so fucking stupid.
Dippy, the best way to describe it is just like, this guy's smaller than the average bit. Like, this guy's about as big as the average. Or
Did I really write that?
Not as big, yeah.
Small as you would think, but
yeah.
also not as big as he should.
Eyes black, faith, religious out of fear of religious out of fear of Umberly, and dark turning hints of gray. Like, that's pretty good. I like that, but like half an inch above the average.
Dude, I also have
Send those
skin.
ahead of
I don't
time.
know, orchid.
Yeah, like orcish skin. Like,
I mean, my hair is just listed as bald, so. That's
yeah,
fine, too.
you
I'm gonna
don't
send
have
stuff
hair.
in the Discord
yeah.
ahead of time.
It's
I'm gonna
great.
do this.
So anyway,
I got a 16 on that.
Oh,
history
yeah.
check, by the way.
yeah, you
I
still
know
have
who's
those. You still have those, right?
I do.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
gonna send those now. We can talk about them later.
Yeah, of course.
honestly, hey,
So
I don't know if you've looked at sundials, but it kind of makes sense because it's just alignment neutral. Gender, none. Eyes, none. Not
you are
size,
a
small.
blank
None, like,
space. You're
it's
a-
none across everything, and then weight is 300 pounds.
Yeah. Oh fuck.
I am not that heavy. I should have changed that.
So the night comes to you, and you haven't quite made it to a settlement or in the outskirts of New York City yet. But on the horizon, you do see a lonely tavern.
Wait,
Wait, what,
Dippy.
what about that history
Yes.
check?
Yeah, do I know?
Oh, what
who
was your
fighter
history
is?
check? Sorry.
I got a 16.
No, that history check was for Zog, to see how
Oh, that
rich
was
she
for
was.
me?
To see
I
how
thought
rich she
I was
was.
trying to see how well. if I
Well,
knew
what
this
would
guy's
you like
name.
to learn from a 16 history check?
I
Because
just want to know if I've heard of any cases that she's dealt with. and like what her general caseload is. Like who does she
Okay.
really work with?
Is she fighting?
No, that would be no,
Does
that
she
would
work
be
nonprofit?
that would
Does
be
she-
okay. So Maury Rankin is a pretty you know, middle of the road lawyer. She's not a terrible
She has
lawyer.
one billboard.
Yeah. She's not like a free defense lawyer that criminals get, but she's also not like the guy that the woman that people call when they're in trouble. You know, she gets her fair share of cases. And as a result, she has a name for herself within the city. You know, her name spreads around, but it's also not like the what's the word? Her name spreads around, but it's not the most famous. There are several other purely Irkish lawyers that have the edge over her on marketing, and one of them may or may not be called Saul. Soll.
I better call him.
Yeah, it better. But
I swear to God, we better have a court in that episode, and like
a
we have
court
to call
episode.
the other lawyer, and then we all have to make a defense for somebody.
That's great.
Excuse me. I like to say I court Quinlan every episode.
Hey.
Lately, we have been courting each other without realizing it.
So,
And then my history check was a 19 to, which I feel like I would just get pretty much the same info. Like,
one thing I will also point out, if you will direct your attention to the Discord and Allie, you are just kind of shuffling your bits, shuffling your cards, your bits one day, taking a look at them. But on one shuffle, 6 cards appear face up on the top of the deck when you are done shuffling. And they appear in the form of the 6 images that have just been posted in the Discord.
Interesting. I'm not going to tell any of my companions that I now have cards with their faces and don't know where they came from.
There you go.
that's valid.
I shuffle them back into my deck and I go, they'll show up when they need to.
There you
Those
go.
are sick, by the way.
Very cute.
I tried my best to get details of, like, with a little bit of Dippy's help.
Mm-hmm.
So
Zod kind of looks like Ollie
Hopefully
Sykes in
not
this
bad.
card.
Who?
Ollie Sykes from Bring Me the Horizon, the lead singer.
Oh, facts. Yeah, I can see it.
Reese, I do have more that I can tell you after
Yeah,
this.
we will.
so we'll
There will
discuss.
be a point where we can talk to some folks at the end of this session to try and get some more details hammered out. But going off of none of you were around other than me and Chaos, that's the best we came up with.
I like it. Can we have like these cut out and put as like our character thing? That would be dope. Sorry, I am.
Maybe. But one way or another, the night comes to you, and in the distance, you see a lone tavern. Did you make a history check, Zog?
Yes, I got a 19.
19. Last you checked, she had quintuple digits in her bank accounts.
Yeah, Allie, she's kind of rich.
Good to know.
Yeah.
Please don't rob her.
Last you checked.
Oh, I was not planning on robbing her myself.
Okay. Did
So
you say yourself?
now-
What was
No,
that
I,
last?
I didn't plan on robbing her at all.
now, off in the distance, you
Personally, I would never
see.
do that.
God's sake.
Well, I appreciate your friendship.
Off in the distance, you see a lone tavern. There you go. And there is the image in the Discord as well. That is on stream and in the Discord.
Looks like a fire hazard.
Well,
This world
take-
is a fire hazard.
breathe in
This is
and
true.
weep. Breathe in and weep, because that is what 90% of this world looks like. Piled up with like wooden, broken apart crates and boxes and cloth and iron rings and buckets and clothes and everything just lying about from when the predecessors left it like this. And the buildings built up around it either take from the environment around them or use the existing structure and modify it. And that is what it looks like this tavern has done. As you can see, there are canopy tarps kind of hung over open areas where people are kind of hanging out kind of outside and around it. There are some, I will call them street figures to remain ambiguous. Just kind of hanging about. Just kind of hanging about. The loose tiling on the roof is being interrupted by some smaller folks sitting on top of it and gazing up at the stars on a clear night. As you look up, the sky looks very similar to the picture as well. Dotting the entirety of the night sky are dozens and hundreds, thousands of stars. You'll see smoke coming from multiple chimneys. You see a windmill attached to the backside of the tavern, which cranks something, but on the inside that you can't tell. And it is just down a short path from a dock that has a couple of boats parked at it, but there are some open space. If you wanted to have a comfortable room to sleep in for the night as opposed to the boat, this looks like an option for you.
Does anyone want to stop and sleep at the inn? I'm gonna stick with the boat to make sure nobody fucks with it, but if you guys want to stretch out and not sleep in a hammock, I am not offended.
I might just go in to see if I can hear anything.
Good with either one. I just sleep in my urn.
I
I'd
think
be
I shall
curious
stay
to see
here.
if we could find anything.
So it looks like Allie and Burk are disembarking.
I'll go.
Okay. So, wasn't it this group at the Grand Galleria?
Yes.
Don't worry about it.
It was
Don't worry about it.
And it wasn't me.
the trash
No,
island.
it wasn't you.
There
No,
like
it was
a little trash
Willow.
island that we hopped
Oh,
on.
It was
yeah.
Willow. It was Willow, Burk, and Sundial. That's right.
But then
Willow,
it was
are you
Sundial,
here?
Burk, and
Are you
Oh,
with
that
us,
we're all
Willow?
Is
trash
Will? Yeah.
island.
Wait a minute. Is I really hope that I.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh God. Oh boy.
Did you hear that?
Willow is here in spirit.
Ghost.
Willow is here in spirit. Quite literally.
Quit telling
Yes.
everyone I'm dead.
Quit telling everyone I'm dead. So, we have Allie, we have Burk, and we have Sundial disembarking. You approach and you see a sign hung up on the side of the tavern that looks like someone cobbled together bits of scrap wood and metal into what looks like a painter's palette. And a long paintbrush extending from the sign, and on the arm of the paintbrush, it says "The Artist's Refuge."
Well, I'm an artist. I'm in need of a refuge.
I didn't know you were an artist.
I am.
What?
An artist of music, an artist of words.
An artist of con.
I dabble in it.
No,
I
artist
also dabble
You weren't
in
here. I'm
ceramics.
kidding. Okay. Can I see some of your art? Fucking no, wait, Sundial.
I want to pull out of my pocket just a little like, it looks like a little porcelain cat that I made, a little ceramic cat.
I
Aw.
love it.
Cute.
Can I,
Would you like it?
That's well done.
if you're willing to give it.
Yeah, of course, I have quite a few of them.
Okay, he just absorbs it into himself. It's like, I love this, and you just see like a little fish cat.
You have a
go
tiny
around
porcelain
in
cat.
his body, and it and just like, meow, and just fucking.
Mosaic just swimming around in your form. So.
Fun fact, that's my trinket from the beginning of the game.
Oh, fun.
Yeah. Take it off my inventory now.
Nice.
Oh, okay. I'll take it then. I'll put it in my.
Oh, yeah.
Tiny
inventory.
porcelain cat.
Just a porcelain cat.
There are a couple of street figures standing on the outside of the tavern as you approach. and they appear to be in deep discussion with each other. As you walk up and you hear, "Hey, so who do you think is the greatest, the Turkish baseball player of all time?" And like,
Allie has no interest.
one of them chimes in and is like, "Gotta be Barrett Bondage," and and it continues on as such as you pass by them. You enter on the inside.
Allie's like, sports? No.
Swing and a miss.
Wrong crowd, buddy.
Literally.
Crowd.
Riveting conversation. Establishing the plot point that yes, there is indeed a baseball played in this
And
world.
because you presented it to us, we're never gonna play it.
Exactly.
Wrong group. You should have given it to the other ones.
So, as you go on the inside, the inside looks much better than the outside does. It looks like kind of put together. Everything is crooked. Everything is like slanted at least 5 degrees in one direction or another, but it's stable. It's like nothing is like creaking or like in danger of like cracking or breaking, but everything is just kind of a little off center. Behind the bar stands a half ogre. They are very tall. They have very humanoid features. But they carry a lot of weight and height to them, and they have a tusk that is growing out of their bottom jaw and comes up all the way across their face and is now burrowing itself into the front of their skull.
That's gonna make it hard to eat, dude. Like, damn.
What
if it's like a stash bit and
he has like a
has a little
giant
pipe in it?
he has like a giant hand drag that he wipes like one time like across the bar, and you hear like like glasses and cups tinkling down off the bar as he takes one clean wipe of it, and sees you three approaching. And he's like, then a giant spit cup behind the bar clings with a loud pouring. Looks to the three of you. More guests for the Artist Refuge. How may I be of service?
I'm looking for a room and a place to perform.
Well, tonight just so happens to be open stage night. And he gestures back with his large, misshapen paw back towards a section of the room that has an open stage, because it quite literally, there is no wall. There is no back wall. And the vista that you see on the outside looks out just beyond the backside of the inn is a large, like, clearing where you can get a very good view of one of the puddles in the Land of 1,000 Puddles. And all of the prismatic columns that stick up from it. And I have a picture for this as well, I believe. I hope. I think. Yes. It went a little crazy with this one, obviously, but that is a daytime view of what you can kind of see out the backside of the tavern.
Burk,
Yeah.
do you think that I could buy that man's tooth?
Are you trying to say this in a way that he won't hear it?
Yeah. Like, I imagine that Allie is currently in front of us.
Sure.
He's having that conversation, and me and Burk are just like, hey, Burk, I kind of want to buy that guy's tooth.
Make a stealth check.
Okay.
As he goes,
And as for rooms, we are a bit packed up at the moment, but we have enough for one more group. Is it just yourself, or do your friends here share the room with you?
We can share a room. But I typically, when I perform, I usually get my room compensated, if you catch my drift.
Well, if you can prove yourself worthy of the stage, then I suppose there could be a discount applied.
We'll just have to see if your stage is worthy of me, then.
And then he goes from like a little smirk to like a... What was your stealth check?
12.
12. He turns, as he finishes that statement, he goes...
And as for you,
and points at you.
Okay.
What makes you so interested in this?
And he tick, 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 like, wraps his fingernail against it and just, like, grimaces at you.
I think it would be great for an art project.
That's all.
And he,
I'd
like
to commission my friend to do.
reaches down below the bar.
I asked him to this.
He reaches down below the bar, and you hear and pulls out a tusk that appears to have fallen off of the other side of his face. And it's cracked. It's definitely like old, and there's like a patina of brown on it, as if like it's either covered in his own bile or his own chewing tobacco, and you don't know which one is worse. And it smells just as bad. And he presents it to you and he says,
you can have this one if you stick it in your mouth first. See what it's like.
Why? Doesn't matter.
because he lives with these suckers and he's in his mouth.
Okay. So I can just have this one if I put it in my mouth?
But of course.
Okay.
He kind of places it in your pseudopod.
There's no other speculations to this deal?
Nope, not at all.
Okay, so I just have to put the tooth in my mouth.
Yes, you do.
Okay, I will.
You have the tooth in your pseudopod.
I will cast prestidigitation to clean it and then put it in my mouth.
When you cast prestidigitation on it, prestidigitation.
Allie is just thinking about how this is just so childlike and that they've seen this so many times, but it doesn't get any better every time it happens.
When you cast prestidigitation on this tooth, about a layer comes off, but deep down it is still very darkly stained. And he looks at you and he grabs what little of the pseudopod he can and is like,
no more parlor tricks.
And he just like,
Thump,
like
I'm merely falling within the premises of what you said. You said put the tooth in my mouth.
in the middle of your
Good,
statement,
but I
he
can't
drags
clean
your
it.
in the middle of your statement, he drags your pseudopod to your mouth to stick his tooth in it. As
No, not mosaic.
as it enters in, I need you to make a Constitution save first and
Okay,
foremost.
that's fine. I have advantage against being poisoned,
Nothing to do with poison.
and I believe. Wait. Okay, no, it's just concentration. That's my other character. That's acid. Ooh! Wow. Okay. That's gonna be a 24.
24.
I got a 19 plus 5.
At first, there's an acidic tang of rubbing alcohol and the most pure tobacco, like, stainage and smell that you have ever smelled and ever felt on the inside of yourself in the time that you have been this way. and then it subsides. The top layer was probably the grossest part because you pass it with like flying colors and you see all three of you, Burk, Allie, and this half ogre, see this tooth just kind of suspended in Sundial's head, just kind of swirling around, and he's like,
You're a real champ. You can keep it. Just don't give it to anyone else, okay?
Okay.
Or if you do, make them stick it in their mouth first, too.
and he slams the bar and causes it to
Okay.
like break under his pressure, and he's just like, and you see, like it creaks, like the inner, like the top of the bar creaks, and he's like, and he kind of like pounds it from the other side, and it like pops back into place.
And so everything's
Now you kind of see why everything is crooked.
yeah.
Ah. This is a nice place.
Then is the stage empty? Then
Yeah,
I'm assuming nobody's
empty.
playing currently.
There isn't anybody on it. Yeah.
I look at the bartender and I'm just like, for the tavern keep, and I go,
Mhm.
don't miss my performance.
I don't intend to.
And he like shuffles like around the bar to face the stage as you kind of saunter up to it.
I'm just gonna look at my companions and be like, do either of you know how to play instruments, or shall I get us a room myself?
I can try.
No, that's not what I was asking.
No, that's not what
John
I
says
was
I'm pretty
asking.
natural at a lot of things, so I could try.
What do you play?
Don't you have a musical instrument proficiency?
I think I do, actually.
Wait a minute.
I have
Sundial.
a lone one, but I don't know if I
No,
trust Sundial
you
enough
have
to loan
disguise
mine.
kit and thieves tools. You do not have a musical instrument.
I can disguise kit myself. Play.
I got.
Burke,
I
you
got
have
nothing.
forgery kit. You do not have a musical instrument.
Yeah.
I can fucking
I got
deceive my
something
way
that can
to
help
it
you though.
with my +4.
No.
Or
I have extra instruments if you would both like to try.
I can try.
We
I'd
could
be-
do. I
You
could
just give
try.
me a little bit of a lesson, and
Oh.
I'll fucking got your back.
All right. I'm gonna hand. Ooh, who do we give this to? I'm gonna give.
I fucking love
I
side
can
adventures,
benefit
you
one
guys.
of
This is like the
us,
best
so-
thing.
I'm gonna. Burke, are you also joining? Do you want to play an instrument?
Do it, Burke.
I could try.
Okay, I'm gonna hand Burke the pan flute I have. I'm gonna give Sundial my hand drum, and I'm gonna be on the lute.
Yes.
Incredible. So I need.
And I want to give them like a minor instruction, so I
Yeah.
can give them my bardic inspiration.
So okay. So you burning a use of your bardic inspiration.
I'm burning two. So they
Two
both get
uses
a
of your bardic
1d8.
inspiration, so they each get a D8. Burke and Sundial, please make a performance check for me.
Okay.
Just natural.
I'm gonna end up doing something for Alice. Alice has more of a boost. I'm gonna do my bolstering magic ability, where I can touch one creature and confer a benefit to them.
Mm.
So I'm gonna do for 10 minutes. Allie can roll a D3 whenever making an ability check or attack roll, and add that number to the D20 roll.
Oh, fun.
Better instructions.
So just giving that to Allie.
Well, this will be important for Allie coming up here.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay. So you said
Alright.
this thing.
Yeah, a
What did I
performance
roll?
check.
what did that turn out to be?
For a
That's
D3, Allie, just
five.
roll a D4 and subtract 1.
Am I rolling a performance check as well?
This isn't the big
You will in
performance,
just a
right?
second, but
This is just
it's going to
learning
depend
about-
on these two.
I
what they
got
have.
a 21.
21.
Knew the drum was the right idea.
17 plus
5. 5.
Yeah, just for this learning. Yeah.
Was that with the +8?
I was
You-
saving that for us to do the actual performance thing.
Oh, I thought this was the performance. Is this the
They're
performance?
making a performance check to test to
Practice,
learn to
okay.
like
This
to
is
like do
practicing, yeah.
just a quick like, do I got it? Dono got it. Burk does not.
Nope.
So
Visions of my past life enter into my mind as I just hear the sound of music.
you just have a hand drum. You just kind of like form your pseudopod into a mallet and just go boom, 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 boom. Like it's a good sound.
Hearing Burke's struggle,
Mm.
I'm just gonna like lean in and pretend like I'm like instructing them and just be like, would you mind just pretending that you're blowing on a performance? I will handle
I
the
can do that.
sounds
Why is
themselves.
it sexy? I'm kidding.
I can do that.
Pretending
You're
that you're
doing
blowing on
great.
it.
It's much harder to learn. And I whisper
Pause.
this hoping that someone else not gonna hear me.
Yep.
Much harder to learn the drums.
Pause. Boat folks.
Dog is meticulously
Our
trimming his
books.
beard.
Trimming his beard. Well, in the middle of trimming your beard, you hear a on the outer deck of your boat.
Who is it?
Somebody who's hoping for a ride, if you have one.
Sounds
Oh,
like Serpentious.
shit.
I was about to say.
Where are you going?
Is your boat getting closer to the center of Newark City tomorrow? As you look outside and you see, what's the word for it?
Hey, dude. Okay.
What's the word? A
A
Yanti.
snake man.
Yeah. A Yanti, they are not a pureblood, so they are not humanoid. They're what they would be is a Naga at this point. Just kind of slithering along the ground, with his snake body, and he has like a hooded kind of like head with a couple of markings on the inside of the hood. And
I see
some
what you're doing.
bright and some bright red eyes.
Oh really?
Oh really?
Really bright red.
Yeah. It's strange.
What is your name? Alex Right Man? Because that's definitely a D&D fantasy name.
No. In reality,
No, that's fucking stupid.
no. It is a Naga, and he does have a hood, and he does have markings, but his body is like a mixture of like white and green. And the scales kind of alternate in like a speckled pattern, and he has these. He does have these bright red eyes, but the markings are like a couple of bright green discs, similar to like Lyramite pieces if they were bigger. But he is a very regal looking person in this moment.
Oh,
And he just
Yeah.
looks to you and he goes, I'm just trying to have some safe passage into the city. I made it this far, but I fear that I am going to be harried if I carry on foot. Oh,
so we aren't planning on heading out until the morning.
that's
We're kinda
all
docked in for the
right.
night.
I have a room for the night, but you do not look like a private domicile. You do look like you offer your services.
I'm just now realizing the image this man is brought with. Zarg is too paranoid to not have his weapons on him, but shirtless so he doesn't get it all over, like the beard. So he is shirtless, covered in tattoos, a trident and a rifle on his back.
Thank you. That's awesome.
And
That is-
he answered it, where are you wanting to go? God damn it.
Also, yeah, we could totally do that, dude.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, you caught me at a weird time. Let me just. Yes, that is actually 100% where we are off to first thing in the morning.
Oh, excellent. Thank you so much. I can offer you the payment up front if you prefer.
Nah, don't worry about it. I'm not too biggy on that shit.
Excellent.
It's
You will
where I'm
still
going
be here
anyway.
in the morning then?
Yeah, bring breakfast sandwiches and we'll call it even.
Oh, fantastic. Okay. Well, I appreciate that very much. Thank you.
Yeah.
And he, like, turns and slithers away back towards the inn, the artist's refuge.
All right, an hour past daybreak is when I'm hitting the road.
Sounds like a plan. And, all right, we'll cut back inside. So, with Allie...
Am I scary?
Am I scary?
Quinlan's just shirtless with a fucking like.
Quinlan's
vest
also
on.
Beefed
Just
up,
Sog
you
and
know?
Quinlan
He
are
just
both like
walks out of the captain's area.
Just
He
like
could
Hanging out on
be.
a boat.
Absolutely could be. And he could be doing workouts
turn.
Thing
outside.
is
Outside.
that, like,
Turn
I'm
for the
just
better at
Ready,
this
like,
point.
going
Oh
on
my
his-
I'm
God.
just imagining like two absolutely jacked men just
Yep.
fucking hanging out on a boat,
It's
and
a
some
safe boat.
weird ass snake man just goes like, "Hi, gentlemen, would you like to let me come with you?"
Can I join you?
Can I join?
Please.
Stranger danger. Stranger danger.
Stranger danger.
the dangers of offering a boat with ferrying services. So,
I couldn't help but not imagining Sir Pentious that entire
The whole time.
The whole time.
that's why I was leaning into the bit a little bit. But
Back
Here.
to ride. Awesome.
They say
they
ridiculous
say
shit
insane
all the time.
shit all the time. How was I supposed to know this one was true?
Bank accounts are scammed by the government.
See? So,
I'm finishing-
I need Allie to make a
You have to watch
performance
this show,
check.
Dono.
I know. Okay.
So Allie's performance check is hindered by Burk, but helped by Dono, so it's straight roll for now.
So
And the-
Allie is casting prestidigitation to make the sound of pipes,
Mm-hmm.
a pan flute, so that Burke doesn't actually have to play.
Okay. You're concentrating on
Do I still
you're
have to act
concentrating
like
on
I'm
casting
playing?
so you're concentrating on
doesn't
casting
require
prestidigitation. No, but if you're casting it, it makes like one
Oh,
noise
because it says it
per
lasts
casting.
for an hour.
Can it make the same noise for an hour?
It says faint musical notes. You can create instantaneous, harmless, and I guess it says
Faint musical-
instantaneous, but I was assuming
yes.
that was the like playing of it.
The
Faint
casting time,
musical
yeah.
The
notes.
casting is instantaneous.
Yeah.
So you're just doing like fucking jazz
Because when
hands.
chill
Tell
and
you
warm
what.
up when you chill and warm up food, it lasts for an hour.
Okay, so tell you what. So
What a great
faint musical
example.
notes. So faint musical notes. I will
It doesn't have to
say
be perfect,
that
I'm just trying to make it.
yeah, it's
This
not
is-
perfect.
This is the courtroom aspect of D&D.
So Burke, you
It's
I
like,
do
please,
still have
judge.
this. It could help.
so Burke, you need to make a performance check to pretend to play,
All right.
which is arguably just as hard as actually playing it. So,
If they suck,
got
you know,
this.
they don't ruin the sound.
Burke, wild search.
so Burke, you can pretend to play for a slightly lower DC than just actually playing the instrument at disadvantage.
All right.
Dono, you are good with a 21. You got it down. So Allie, you also need to make a performance check. It would have been at disadvantage if they both failed, but it's a straight roll because one failed, one succeeded, and the
Okay.
DC is a little higher.
There's
in
also
that
the D3
aspect as
that
well.
You can add to
Right.
it.
So
Okay, so
you
roll
can
for the
add a
performance.
D3, which is a D4 minus 1. Burke, you can roll with that D8 for Bardic Inspiration. So I need those.
What if I roll a 1 on the D4?
Then you get 0.
That's just a D4 with extra steps.
Yeah, should we just do a 4 and a 3 equal a 3? So then it actually is a D4? No, that
Sure.
wouldn't make sense.
No, yeah, that's fine. So
What are you
let's
talking
count
about?
it
Just
as
do
a
a
1.
D6. 1 and 2
Oh,
is
yeah.
1. 2 and or 3 and
That's
4.
better. No,
It's
that's
2,
better.
and
That's
5 and
better.
6,
No,
3.
that's better. That's
Okay,
better because it's evenly distributed.
Dabney
That's
is
better.
So smart, you guys.
Fractions.
Fractions.
So what would a 3 be on a d6 then?
Fuck you with your fractions.
2?
Two.
Okay. So I got an 18 on my performance.
Wait.
18. Okay,
Not as
and
high as I should
Burk.
have got, but you know.
19.
19. Okay.
I'm surprised.
Somebody
Better
else
at
just in the back
pretending.
just going just like,
Do 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 do.
I can hear it coming in the air.
No, no. We're gonna get smooth but grooved. This is literally labeled Bard Ballad.
Love it.
Yeah. So.
Damn, Bert, fucking
I'm
killing it right now.
masquerading as a vegan.
know.
Every night I'm thinking about us meeting.
Hey. Nice. As you play your song for the crowd, a couple of them gather around the stage. You know, you're looting it out. Burk, you are convincingly pretending to play the pipes. Hey, there you go. You actually have a mandolin?
It worked.
That's
Yeah.
great. I love that. And Dono, you are pounding away on that drum.
The best I have is this.
It worked.
A mandolin, a harmonica, and a hand drum walking to a bar.
For a song about a piano man, that fucking harmonica.
For a song about a piano man. As the crowd gathers around and the half ogre at the bar looks on as you play. And to the rest of you, as you face the crowd, the vista that the crowd gets is that the sky behind you kind of lights up in distinct notes and movements as you play. In a very haunting melody and a dazzling display. The lights of this view are affected by those that play within it.
Most of Allie's music sounds sad, so that would make sense.
Yeah. So, as the music plays, the lights flash in the sky behind, you think back to thoughts of your family, which you are now so close to kind of being back in range of on your journey back here, and how far you've come and how much you've learned in that time. Dono, or Sundial, you feel a weird, distinct connection with the visions that you had that brought you to the form that you're in today. You look back to the slime people playing instruments, and something connects. And Burk, you're just pretending to play, but in
Yeah.
in the
That's perfect,
moment
'cause
of
my
it, yeah.
headphones decided to turn off.
Oh, great. But as you pretend, you know, you see the crowd around you in a similar vein of the, in a similar vein of Camden's Hall, and it's peaceful. As the song, I'm not sure when it's gonna end. Okay,
I
I
think
can
that
turn the
one's
loop. I
continuous.
turned the loop
Yeah.
off. If I turn the loop off, then it stops.
If you took it on a sound,
As the song ends, there you go. I got it. Yeah. As the song ends, you hear light applause from the crowd. Or light applause. There we go. Very light applause.
damn, that was
There's
like,
not very
that-
many people in here.
Yeah, there's not
Dippy,
too many
don't-
people.
Dippy, don't start with the big cheer and then.
Well, there was cheers as well. Oh God. Oh, don't. My internet. My internet. Okay. Anyway, There was there were cheers and applause, but I couldn't play them at the same time. Anyway, or could I? Wait.
Dippy, it's
Learning
fine.
new things.
There we
Move
go.
on.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Like I know you do. Sorry, that's
So.
an old reference.
So, and the half ogre
So
kind
that's
of
your
like
ex-wife.
looks to you on
Dog.
stage and looks to you on
Ooh,
stage and
la.
goes. Looks to you on stage and goes.
Simply beautiful. Consider the spare room yours for the night.
Thank you.
As he kind of gestures up to the spare room, and you see a large room. As you walk into it, there's enough room here for several different fixtures. There's like a bed of straw, and also like a linens bed, and also like a crib, or like a it looks like kind of a thing to place a person down into it, and they sleep in it like a crib, but it's like full size. It's weird.
Little king shame.
There is a lead lockbox.
Dog bed.
There is a lead lockbox that the lid is currently open and it is empty. And there is also a window that looks out upon the same vista that the blown out back wall looks out upon. As you sleep in the quiet solitude of the artist's refuge.
I'm gonna
And
take
the-
the straw, if you don't mind. And I'm just gonna climb into the straw bed.
Yeah.
In the room next to you, just hear, yes, I found a ferry boat that will take me.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Anyway. Boat folks. Because you are not within the confines of the tavern, a watch might need to be set.
Set your watch to 1 hour.
Ah,
Ah.
I have the quarterstaff of warning.
He's right.
That is
Wow.
right.
I guess that means me and Quinlan should bunk up, so if his quarterstaff goes off, I'll know about it.
smooth.
Oh, darn. Whatever are we going to do?
Can you believe we're staying at this inn and there's only one bed, Quinlan?
We're on the boat.
I will be the
There's only
gentleman.
one
This
boat.
is your space. I will sleep on the floor.
You should see
There
a
are so many
base-
hammocks.
There are
There's
so
so
many
many
hammocks.
There's room for two.
You
You're
guys
still on the
could
boat,
have-
remember?
You guys could have had a slumber party in like the group lodging area. Instead of- now you're in a tiny fucking room with a bed.
So,
I was just joking, by the way.
As
As
you-
dog wants his space. He is.
oh my god. Incredible. So, as the night goes on, everything is quiet. Peacefully quiet.
What?
Scared.
Waiting for the shoe to drop.
Yeah.
It's dark. No shit, it's dark. No. It's the blackness surrounds you as you feel your eyes open, but you don't feel yourself in the space that you previously inhabited, Burk. You look around and it is seemingly pitch black in the space around you. You begin to hear the sound of water rushing around you. as you kind of look around and motes of light begin to materialize in the space. Orange, red, and pulsating yellow. It's almost as if you are completely submerged within a lake of clear lava. You do not feel heat, but you feel pressure. As you float, you see remains on the bottom and rocks interspersed throughout. And the top layer is opaque, unable to be seen through. Your head crests through the surface, and you see the lake of fire within one of the circles of the 9 hells. And you look around, and amongst the imps and the temors and the greater and lesser devils, something sticks out to you. A human woman cradled in the arms of a large, masculine devil. He runs off across the lake of fire and settles in a cavern on one side. You feel yourself rise up as if you are no longer in control of your viewpoint. As you are brought to the entrance of that cavern, and as you peer inside, you see 3 figures. 2 enter, 3 leave. And then the darkness envelops you again. In the fleeting moments before the darkness envelops you, you can make a perception check upon the figures that you see. See if they have any familiarity. Natural one?
That's a natural 1.
They are naught but shadows of a memory. And you awaken. In the bed, in the inn, in the quiet of the night. Drenched in sweat. You look around and you look out the window and see the land of 1,000 puddles. And it's strange, the topography seems so similar. Caverns and spires and open pits of lakes of water or, well, you simply imagine a color swap would not be too far out of the purview of it being similar to a plane that your father would call home. Bless you.
Oh, I thought I was muted. Sorry.
As you hear a cough come from below. You know what? I'll do this one too. Sundial.
Yes.
You feel yourself traveling down, down in this narrow crevice, in this seemingly endless pipe towards the center of the earth, down, ever downwards. You just barely escaped with your life, leaving your friends and possibly even your family behind to save yourself as you feel the impacts hitting behind you. You eventually emerge on the other side, in a deep, dark hole. You can barely see your surroundings as you gather yourself up. You look around, you call out for anyone that was in attendance with you, but there's no response. As you kind of get adjusted to the darkness, your vision shows you strange objects buried deep beneath the surface. And one of them calls to you. It murmurs a haunting tone, a thrumming back and forth, a tone drawing you in, offering you safety, protection, an answer. You step closer and you find yourself surrounded by multiple perfect spheres of raw material that seem to pulsate. In the dimness and the darkness, they offer a guiding light. As you reach out and place a part of your form against the sphere, you feel a shocking jolt, a moment where you lose yourself. And you hear a voice behind you cry out,
Remember your name. Remember what happened here. And take care of our future.
as you get sucked in as if by a magical force to this pod. And all of a sudden you feel as if you are one with it. But you feel yourself slipping into unconsciousness. As you orient yourself in the waning moments of your wakefulness, you see a figure. Looks similar to yourself, but different enough to be distinct.
Go now, and protect that which was ours.
And you feel yourself fall under. And your next memory, you are awake on a shore that you don't remember, in a place that you don't recognize. And you wake up. As you wake up, you notice that Burk is awake.
Hey, buddy. Did we both just have bad dreams?
I realized I was muted.
Yeah.
Those are like,
Oops.
yeah, hey. Yeah. Probably.
Did George tell you a lot about your character of who you used to be?
I'm more confused than anything. remember
Same.
who I was shown. And guess, but I don't even know.
Yeah.
Should probably get more sleep before we leave in the morning.
That's smart. Good night.
Yep. Yep. Good night.
Flushes myself down the face.
Just as the morning arrives, the rest of you wake up fully rested and fully leveled up, hopefully at this point.
Level 8.
Level 8. Level 8.
It's not cool the DM joins.
Well, fine. I guess I'll just leave.
No, that just means that he wants us to get another level.
Oh.
What?
Level 9.
Level?
3 level?
Another level? No.
We
So,
already had one level.
as the sun rises, on a new day, the inn folks
I
feel
slept great.
fairly well rested.
Super rest.
For the first 2 hours of the day, you can add a +1 to your first ability check that you make.
Fuck
Sick.
yeah.
To the boat people, you feel just about the same amount of rest as you normally get. Calling this boat home hasn't taken a toll, but it's gotten to be routine.
I have a roleplay moment.
What's that?
I would like a roleplay moment if you have a second. Like, I don't know if you're setting up for the transition. but I'd
Okay.
like to have a roleplay moment.
Yeah, I was about to bring y'all back down to the boat without much fuss,
Before we
unless there
go
was
to the boat.
something. Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Okay. Sundial, after having the time, like different things that he's done, we'd like to go to Allie. Allie,
Morning.
you do the whole like card thing, right? And it kind of helps people guide or like learn like what's going on.
Yeah, it's like kind of my whole thing.
Would you mind like reading for me of how I'm gonna process through and like get to this next part of like what's ahead of me? Because I feel like I'm going through something.
Sure. 1 second to wake the cards up. It is a quick shuffle and nothing fancy. It's early. Allie's
just
not
really hope I
exactly.
don't-
Mhm.
I mean, last time you read my cards, I died, but you know. that kind of turned out okay. I just saw
No, this is.
Is it good? That looks like a good face.
It's you got the moon, which usually represents illusionaries or dreams or false representations in life. You got the 8 of Pentacles, which usually represents fruition. I gotta censor this because she's naked. Usually represents like material wealth, but Ace with the moon usually represents more of a metaphysical wealth. Probably not knowledge, maybe emotional wealth and well-being. And then you've got the King of Swords, triumph, but at the cost of bloodshed. I'm a bit tired, so maybe
Okay.
a bit of a take it with a grain of salt.
I think I
Allie
get it.
pinches some salt on the floor after they say that.
Okay. I think I get it.
Let's it
Yeah,
roll
fair.
down the.
Oh, I did have a card fall down too. Wait, hold on. What is?
Oh.
Oh, there's
As
one that
Allie like
fell.
looks at the salt that just fell.
Mm.
Oh, the 5 of mirrors. represents, I believe this was one of the cards you got when you died. I would have to check my notes, but I'm pretty sure this is one of the ones that I pulled for that.
Oh, well then, that.
I mean, it's not always bad. It just represents
Well, last time I died, I became this, so I think.
just a
I think
breaking.
maybe
of,
it means
of,
that like I'm changing, maybe
Yeah.
growing.
Yeah, breaking old beliefs of yourself.
No.
The reflection you see is not always the reflection that is.
Okay.
I wouldn't stretch too much.
I-
Allie is a little stressed.
I-
I wouldn't stretch too much.
I would like to voice that I feel like a tiny bean with a lot of weight on his shoulders right now, and I don't know how I'm holding it. Can I go in my? I'm gonna go in my urn now. Can someone bring me to the
Oh.
boat?
I got you, friend.
We got you.
I'm just gonna into his
Maybe
urn.
Just
Just
maybe
tear low.
later, Allie. Maybe later, once a little ways down, traveling. Could you do a reading for me as well?
Yeah, maybe I'll be more awake then.
Yeah.
so.
Thanks.
I want to peek in the jar and be like, Sandal, you're doing a good job. Being
Thank
alive
you.
is hard sometimes, and you're doing a great job.
Thank you. I don't think I did a good job earlier in my life.
Inspiration point.
I'm just kind of like going
You're
through.
trying.
My character literally is like, I'm going through something. I'm just going to accept it and let it hurt me.
Oh boy.
Like that's his whole mindset. It's just like,
Sometimes we
it's
have
not gonna
to
be
feel.
easy. Like it's like I'm obviously growing, and I need to feel this, and I need to accept it because it's gonna like change me again if I
Mhm.
don't.
hmm
So, I think
Yeah.
I think we're seeing Sundial mature a little.
Yeah.
So,
Down to the boat.
as you all progress down to the boat, the three of you are joined by a Naga figure, snake person, white and green scales, red eyes, markings, and as he just kind of, like
And Burk,
looks over and is just notices you're going the same direction as him, but doesn't know why. And then as you, all four of you at this point, approach the boat, he's like, okay, seriously? I thought I had dibs. And
To be
he's
fair, we were here
holding,
first.
and in his two, like, snake arms, snake arms, in his two snake arms, he's
Snarms, if you
holding,
will.
Snarms.
I cannot imagine how long
No,
I
what is the
wanted to
trend?
use that.
No, what is the trend? The difference between snail and snake is that you say the word first and then parentheses snail whatever, or you say the combination and then in parentheses it's the word. So it's like snake arms or snarms versus snarms or snail arms. One way or the other. In his snarms, he
Now we just need
holds
some snegs.
snegs. Snegs.
Snake leg.
Take me to Snurch. Oh, like so.
Okay.
In his snarms, he holds about 10 breakfast sandwiches.
Dippy, is this guy jacked? Like every snake fucking
Little Twiggy man.
Has-
Twiggy
like
man.
absolutely fucking like just massive arms in the monster manual.
I mean, as
Is
jacked
this
as a
man
snake person, as jacked as a snake person is gonna be on a given
Probably
day.
got like absolute like just 20-pack abs. Because he's just like
As it
everything
transitions into
sports
his snake torso, his snorso, if you will.
Oh no.
You know,
I
he
like to
has some
imagine that Emily-
he has some snabs on
Come
his
up with a
snorso.
diagram Now.
I like to imagine that Emily is dying laughing on the other side of the camera.
Yeah.
Not on right now.
It
Got
just
some nice smacks.
he's got some snacks or snake snacks, if you will. Sna-
You may never know.
Ah,
The ghost.
the ghost.
Mwahaha.
Mwah. So as you
I like to imagine that like literally Willow is just going around the entire like boat with a ghost costume on right now. Just like
Canon. Make it canon.
Yes.
a ghost costume. So as you approach the boat, Zog, you see your friends and you see the snake person, or Snurson, if you.
Did I catch Snurson's name?
No, you did not.
My
But as you,
favorite.
Snurson.
Hello.
Good morning to you. The breakfast sandwiches as promised.
Yes, you brought enough for everybody. I appreciate it.
As he like looks to the others and he's like, "Oh, you've got to be kidding me." Okay, well,
Burke's already stepping onto the boat.
yeah.
Just like,
They-
yeah.
we're all just
Look,
like,
if you
"Hi, Dad."
If you don't want to, if you don't want to travel with them, we'll pay you for the breakfast sandwiches. Thank you so much. But we're all a package deal.
Yes, this is a crew.
It should only be a day before we reach Central New York City, I suppose.
All right. And he like kind of like whoomp, like slithers into the boat and
I
just
just imagine that Newark is like the size of fucking Texas. If it takes
Newark City
to
is
the middle of it.
Newark City is humongous. It is a large derelict metropolis that has been revitalized, filled with Urkish life as well as others. It is very big. It is very like subdivided. Imagine like the entire metropolitan area of a city like Chicago, I suppose. You know, it's cut off by a lake, kind of like Newark City is, but you know, you have suburbs that reach all the way down to, you know, central Illinois for Chicago. Like, that's Newark City in this world. It is a city that has such a far reach of its own city limits that it is huge. So, as you set sail for the morning, Zog, make me a water vehicles check for the speed of your travel.
Yes.
Aha!
Everybody
So
just starts
fast.
singing. Zog rolls a 1. Everybody keeps singing.
What do I never remember. What do I add to this? Just my proficiency?
Yeah, you're proficient with
I'm
your
sprung
boat,
into
I
it,
would
man.
assume. If you're not, you would be in deep, deep doo-doo.
Everything is frozen.
Uh-oh.
I rolled a 15 on the die. What's my proficiency? 3, 18.
18! Fast travel.
Fast.
So, you will make it to, let me see. I gotta pull up my sheet, my master sheet. So, as you know, Newark City is divided into boroughs instead of towns, villages, settlements, etc., etc. So, right now, you would be sitting just on the outskirts of the Puddles borough. And the Puddles of Newark City is like very much filled with just random houses and small businesses that all follow along the top link of the Urk River.
River.
Urk River. And
Urk just means river, so it's river.
Urk. No.
Duh also means river somehow.
River. The Urks are just named after rivers? What? Okay.
Yes.
Yes, they're water people.
So, you are on the outskirts of the Puddles, and you will probably make it to the center borough in a day's travel.
Okay.
Because this river will lead you to a port. This section of the Urk River will lead you to a centralized port where a lot of traffic kind of comes in and leaves along the outskirts of the Puddles to travel faster. So you will make it there by the end of the day, and you will probably make it there with a little bit of time to spare, but when you get there, you'll have the beginnings of city life to deal with.
Yes.
So,
In the meantime, my scaly friend, tell me about yourself. What's your name?
well, if you must know, my name is. Are you serious? I did the one click of the random generator. This name has 7 S's in it. I'm not even kidding.
All right.
Chelsea Sasu.
Can you spell that?
Yeah.
SSHELSSISASSU.
I lost you at one point.
Asses.
After the second S.
I got SSHELSSIS. I was like, okay, that's too many.
SSHELSSISASSU.
You got more SS's than the Navy fleet, buddy.
Zog.
It is a high honor among my people. I should have you know.
All right. I'm
The
sorry.
more
Call you
S's you
asses.
have, the more.
What do you
Can
do?
I? Do you have like a nickname that's like easier for like the fat orcish tongue that I got to say it?
Just Sid should be fine.
Sid, I like that. Sid Vicious,
works.
scaly but not so scary. I like you, bud.
Sundial raises his hand.
Yeah, sundial in the back. Sorry, sundial.
What? What did he do to get all those S's?
What did you do? How did you earn each one of those S's, my good friend?
Because it's a lot of S's. I want to know their stories behind each one of them.
Are they like marks of glory in your town? I don't get a whole lot of people.
said
like
it's
you
a
As
on
the
road.
boat like traverses off as you're asking these questions of him, like we're gonna cut there. Your travel is gonna be pretty straightforward.
Wait, while this conversation's going on,
God,
Zog at this
DM.
point, Zog at this point is like, I'm used to this by now, and is gonna cast Lester Restoration on him. That has been the answer for every other
Cast
person on his boat.
Lesser Restoration on
Yes.
Chelsea Sasu.
I cast Lesser Restoration on Sid.
Chelsea Sasu.
Sashu.
Chelsea Sashu is not in need of restoration of anything at the moment, but he appreciates the calm, warm feeling.
Scale.
Yeah, he
of
has to.
immaculate, okay.
All right. Okay.
He basically explains that each S stands for a generation of his family that was alive at the time of his birth, which means that more successful clutches of his eggs and his people lived to see him born.
So you were like number 20?
He would be number 7 in a line in his family line, which is why he has 7 S's.
Zog's gonna get one of those things that Uber drivers have of like, do you want a quiet boat ride?
Yeah,
or do you want to talk on the boat?
the Uber menu. You're gonna have the ferryman menu. The ferry menu.
Can I just...
The menu. No.
Ferry
No.
menu. But it's all one word.
Later.
Wait.
Ferry menu.
Ferry
One
menu.
word.
What were you saying, Burk?
I could start working on that with ink and stuff like that for my poetry stuff.
Oh my god. Yes.
Do you want Zog? Do you want that?
Sure, by all means.
Right.
He's going to ignore it if someone says they want a quiet boat ride, though.
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
obviously.
both
pleasant
sides
tales.
just say loud boat ride. Both
Yeah, dude.
sides is just loud.
No, loud or louder.
Yeah,
The
or
menu
louder.
is, do you wanna
It's
be
like an
interrogated by
open
a half-orc
sign.
or,
It's like an
cat?
open sign that says, "What boat ride do you want?" And the open side on one side is loud. You flip it over, it says loud.
Loud
Yeah.
or louder.
Sure.
Great.
Louder is just Quinlan
work on
standing like a foot away, screaming constantly.
Oh my
Isn't
god.
the
Drill
water so
sergeant.
nice?
Just like
Look, it's a pelican!
where?
We met a bronze dragon.
What?
Yeah, they fucked it. That's weird.
Oh my god. No,
We
wait a
did
minute.
We wanted to.
Back it up.
Tried.
Okay.
I was
All of us
doing
wanted
yoga.
to. All of us can agree.
All-
on
He's
that.
over on the bench.
I was over on the bench. I was over on the bench. I was over on the bench. I was sitting over on the bench.
Yeah, I'll work on that. I'll work on a sign like that.
There we go. All right.
I guess I can pull Burke's cards while we are on the boat. I'll give you the results when I have them.
There you go.
Because Burke does
As
not
some-
have like a specific question. There's so much going on.
At some point, Zog's also going to ask for you to pull a card on this guy because he
He's-
does every single time there's
the
somebody on the
meme.
boat.
The meme
Yeah.
The meme.
that I sent the other day where it's like, you only want me here because I pull
Do
tarot cards
reading?
and identify.
At this point, though, actually, Zog's done this enough that Zog is going to slide you, I don't know, 15 gold for all the tarot
Allie
card
will
readings.
not turn down money.
Zog's gonna give you 15 gold and be like, can you get a vibe check on this guy?
Hey, Zog just
Oh,
touched
yeah.
home.
What?
Zog already
did
got
the
his
thing.
insight.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
did
right.
he?
Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
Dog did.
It would be between Willow
Yeah,
and
exactly.
Quinlan for
No, you said
their.
Willow got hers.
No, Willow
Wait.
didn't get hers.
Oh,
Also-
dear.
Wait. Okay.
It was
Allie?
Allie, Sundial, Burke, and Zog.
Yes.
Okay. Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
I was like, fuck, what? I got confused.
Oh.
That's for Burke.
Does that one got a cat?
Okay.
On? Do
Yes,
two
it
of
is
those
the-
have
That
cats
looks.
on them?
I don't know what any of those cards
It's the
are.
Queen of Strays. You got my I have a special deck in here mixed in with all these cards because
Hmm.
I don't know if you've seen my deck.
Yeah,
for,
that's a huge
like,
tarot
Chaos in my
deck. Yeah.
whole-
I have not. What? I saw you grab them. I'm like, oh my
So
gosh.
like for scale,
That's crazy.
and I have more cards I've taken out, but it's like it's a random deck, so it's got cards that don't exist, and like this is like the 10 of keys, I think.
That is crazy.
Oh my god.
is
I
bells.
I can get the cards that we designed printed and mailed to you.
I mean,
And
I
we
would
can
put them in
add
my
'em.
desk. That's not even a joke. I'd put them in my deck. But
Let
That
me
would be
see how much it would
amazing.
cost me right now.
so you
That'd be
got
crazy.
the Queen of Strays, which
Mhm.
represents a person who is prone to picking up people who need help and who they like. A collector of souls, if you will.
Hey,
Usually
that's us.
represents the person asking the question.
Oh, okay.
You have Death Reaping, which usually represents the opposite of that, the massacring of souls. The dualism of these cards speaks even heavier because you have desecration afterwards. Standing in the aftermath, the ruins of everything that's been destroyed by you and by others. You are both the collector of people, the destroyer of people, and you have to deal with the aftermath. But the reaping is not intentional death, it's the sweeping of a sword and accidentally slicing down those in your path. I would say be cautious with your friends. This reading makes me a little nervous to be near you, to be honest.
I think it's fine. Weird shit's just been happening since Burke's joined us.
Burk, you feel a thrum come from your inner soul when that reading is brought forth to you.
I'm gonna find the cards.
I didn't get one of
Oh,
those
give me a
when
second,
I
I
got my
gotta
reading.
shuffle.
Oh, that's
beast.
lovely. Oh yeah, that's. Yep. Thank you. Thanks,
What's going
Allie.
on?
Well, you know what that means. Over table, that reading just sounded like, hey, one of your random wild magic surges is gonna TPK us one day. You know that, right?
Yeah, that's the vibe I got once I pulled all of them. They're really
I was just
I-
like, oh, that's
Can I just
so
say,
random.
I really just think it's just like, hey, you collect people, but you also bring them like random shit that happens, and sometimes people die. And it's just like, you have wild magic, dude. You are going to be just chaos everywhere. It is.
Burke is the personified version of the One Ring, drawing people in together and then destroying them all.
Do not foreshadow.
This
stuff.
is our tiefling. We throw him in the Mountains of Doom ourselves. Nobody else gets to do it.
Mount
We get to
Copper,
take as-
yeah, Mount Copper Spire is just there waiting for a
we
sacrifice.
can do it whenever we want. We aren't procrastinating.
Oh my god.
Okay.
We're just enjoying
My wild
the
surges
journey.
have not been that bad. Only one
Yet.
of them. One of them summoned a demon. But
The other one, we
Hey.
got a hot dragon. Fuck yeah. No, wait, no.
I have
No.
Zod's cards.
No, the other one I got trauma. That's right.
yeah, the other one you got trauma. You're
Hmm.
welcome.
Zog, your
I have
passengers'
Michelle
cards.
Shashasha's cards.
Show the Sisasu.
To get 10
sorry.
tarot cards printed
What?
custom would only cost us $2.50 each.
Oh my god.
Or
Wow.
like each set of 10.
CISOs by the
Right,
seashore.
each set of 10, obviously.
Yeah, how many sets do you have to buy though?
No, we can just buy one set.
Oh, really? 'Cause
I
usually
could
buy-
just buy you one set and ship
I
it
mean,
out to you.
I would put them in my deck. I'm not gonna lie.
We would just need. We have 5 right now. We would just need another, or 6 right now. We would need. Am I mathing?
We would need some NBC. We need 4.
Yeah, we would need
NPCs.
4.
We,
would need 4
we
more.
could we could use
The
monk
ferry as a
and
We could use the boat.
Oh yeah.
We could
Here.
use the-
We could use the
dip it.
boat.
The
the
boat.
We could use the
and the
boat
monk.
is its
3.
own fucking. It's an NPC.
Okay. All right. We will
That's
talk about this.
3.
Later.
Yeah, we'll
If
talk
you
about
have
this
something
after
you
the
wanted to
session is
say.
over.
Okay, so for our guest Sid,
Yes.
I don't know if
Sally.
I oh, should we? Did you ask why they were heading into the city?
I've asked too many questions and they are mad. I have not asked anything else.
Can you limit it to 1 card because it's only like they're only here for this leg when you enter into the city.
I'll just use the first one then.
Yeah.
That I pulled.
Maybe what if you
Um,
find out that he's like a key point in the future
Alone in level
with
sand.
his card pulling?
Doubtful.
Half
This
buried.
Hmm?
Half buried into the situation they've walked into,
Ha!
baking underneath the sun. Strange though, because they're traveling and in the card they're not. Perhaps they're going somewhere but not going anywhere at all. In the
Also,
end, they'll still be half buried in the sand.
don't snakes like to sunbathe? Of like maybe that's kind of like a positive card for him in a very weird
is-
sense.
But is he a desert snake?
He looks pretty deserted. He needed a boat ride.
He seems pretty lonely, which is the cards
does.
live low in sands.
Yeah.
It's like
I wanna-
It's an
I
My
wanna-
wild search should happen right
As he
now. What
as
the-
this conversation like kind of like it's hard not to eavesdrop on this conversation.
It's almost
He
like
he kind of
above
like looks
table.
over, he kind of like scratches over and just says to no one in particular, I wasn't exactly looking forward to my family reunion, but if this is what it's my tribute for it, then maybe it won't be so bad after all.
What's your tribute for it?
Thanks. Huh?
Your tribute for it? What are you tributing?
He needs the cards.
Oh, my bad.
Yes, you should be fine. Sunny and warm and sand in your pants. I look down. Does he have pants on?
No pants.
Sand in your scales.
Look, you don't look. I'm just gonna remember we've made this like vibe on the boat, and you're not like meshing with it, and I apologize. We will try our best not to bother you anymore.
It's just
Bert's
a
just
very
back to
important.
working on the sign.
It's just a very important day for me, and I couldn't find any other reliable transport.
I mean, do you want to talk about it, buddy?
Well,
Time
you
travel.
remember the thing I told you about the S's in my name?
Yeah.
Well, one of those S's apparently came to an unfortunate end
Do you
a couple of
lose an
days
S in your name?
ago. I
That's a good
actually
question.
don't know. That's kind of a strange thought.
I'll always remember you as 7 S's, regardless of what happens next.
Well, thank you, but the other 5 generations that came before me are meeting together to celebrate his livelihood. Even if it's not around anymore.
A celebration of life,
Prec-
as it should be.
precisely.
I like to imagine that Quinlan's still holding Zog's hand.
This is when you guys learn we super glued our hands together and we were keeping the secret.
Their hands have been accidentally like
time.
glued together. Just like They haven't. They're both
fighting,
too
they're
awkward to
both
bring
just
it up. They're both too awkward to bring it up, so they're just like, you can let go of my hand anytime, buddy. And it's just like, I don't know if I physically can.
Some odd reason, it just makes me think of the TikTok audio of like, I want my boyfriend to have a boyfriend, and I want them to be boyfriends.
Incredible. Oh my god. Anyway. No.
I am sorry for your loss, bud. I'll tone down the jokes. I know I can be a little bit wild.
No. I'm just a passenger on this kooky vessel of yours. If anything, I should not be bringing down your mood.
All right. So my boat's name is the Toad Skipper. Should I name it the Toad Skippers? Because 2 generations have been around for this boat. I like this idea.
I would really much like it if you did not appropriate my culture, thank you.
Oh, that's fair. That's valid. My bad. Nope. Yeah, that's on me.
That
My
one's...
bad. I'm gonna take out my dreadlocks.
Damn.
Gotcha!
Can I go to the...
I've been waiting for a moment like that the whole game. and it came by. But if I...
That guy got me out of nowhere. That was good.
Yeah, that was good.
That was
Give me, take a point of inspiration.
Yeah.
Hey!
That was.
Zog,
Yeah.
I have 1 S in my name. Does that mean
Yes.
I'm the only one that survived?
I don't.
No,
have
that's
any.
not
What does
how
that
it
make me?
went. What?
I wasn't talking to you.
But also, yes, you are the only one that survived. And I'm really sorry about that. We can unpack that trauma whenever you're ready.
I go back into my vase.
I just lean, I squat down next to it. You may not be the only one. And stand up and walk away.
That's even worse. This is just a scream that comes from within the vase. Like,
I like to imagine that it's like only when the bubbles float to the surface, it's just quiet. And ah!
Yeah. It's just like.
I'm crying. Oh my god.
Oh my. Jesus Christ.
There's hope and desperation in the fact of not knowing.
Y'all are not helping. Y'all
Who's
are
to
not
say? Who's really to say that you're
this
the
is
last?
not. This is not the group for Sundial's process.
Why did that just? Why did what Allie just said sounds like it came from just like a tooltips menu in a video game? Just like there is hope and desperation in not knowing.
Burk's just gonna go
It's a
over,
toss-up.
pat the side of the vase, just be like, "It's okay, bud. It's okay. Everything is okay."
Okay, sometimes people die, you know? It's fine.
Can I just say?
Sometimes
If
your
he
whole
is the one
species
that-
just disappears.
Can I just say, Sundial is following like
breathe.
what was given to him by the weird voice of just like, you just gotta get through it, dude. And go off. It's not getting through it.
I can't breathe.
Sometimes healing's fun for everybody else.
Bud,
Oh
at least
my
you're
God.
learning something. I got nothing.
I got
Definitely earning that 1 point of wisdom I
Oh my
gained.
god. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. So.
Zog,
Yes.
Woo! Oh.
Yes.
The
do you
ghost.
ever white sheets?
I do. I mean, yes, I do.
Can I use
Here.
it?
Zog pulls the sheets off his bed and hands them to Will. Here you go.
It completely encompasses you multiple times over.
There you go.
And then
Well,
as soon as
that's
it's draped against your form, you feel it like it shrinks down just to about the right size. It's a little long, but it's just about right.
Okay, I'm gonna go fly around. Everyone just say, "Woo!"
Hey, look, Sundial,
Taboo.
it's your answer.
Hey, look, Sid, it's your great grandpa.
Sundial just cries more.
I did not say that.
Oh my god.
It's good for him, you know.
It's good.
I'm sorry.
Quinlan, give me another piece of
Trauma.
floor. Let me end this.
We traumatize him so that he doesn't get traumatized by other people.
Without thinking, hearing that,
Trauma and safety.
and knowing it's a joke, Quinlan dives his hand into his coin purse, right into the gold.
Just there you go. As soon as your finger touches it, the next question on your mind that you ponder an answer to will receive a profound revelation.
Oh, there's always like 30 or 40 questions on his mind at all times.
The most pressing one, I'll say.
The most pressing.
Why won't Zog let go of my hand?
I haven't felt my pinky finger in 2 days.
Is Zog low-key trying to tell me something? Or is he high-key declaring?
What is he high-key declaring with his low-key actions?
No, but see, the most pressing question.
Oh my god. Okay.
Would be outside of the Zog situation.
Mm-hmm.
Should we help or stop Petal?
Ooh. Well,
shit.
that just comes down to the crux of the campaign, doesn't it? That's the answer that
He's trying to figure out if he should help his people or stop them.
that's the question that I wanted to bring up naturally over the course of the campaign with everybody.
I will
Dippy,
I will
straight up
stop.
give him- I was gonna like, Dippy, give him a bullshit answer. Like,
Give him a bullshit answer. No,
I was gonna say, I'll
it's
stop
it's
stepping
supposed to be
into your story.
profound. It's supposed to be profound, not
okay.
incorrect.
Alright.
It's supposed to be vague. It's supposed to be vague.
Yeah. I think I've stumped.
He just
you.
the voice simply responds, as the old saying goes, the blood of the covenant is thicker than the water of the womb.
That is so not helpful.
It means listen to your friend.
Well, tough
And
shit,
fuck
tough
your
guy.
Wait, who is this?
Goodbye.
Who are you?
Who are
That's the question
it just-
somebody
it
should
just-
contemplate.
You
You don't
see
even
Quinlan
go here.
dive his hand into his pouch to make a show of this, and then it looks like he gets hit.
Hmm.
And then when he comes back, it's what the fuck?
You heard him too?
Sundial just like
I
pops
was
his head
gonna
out of
throw
the
this at you as a joke. I need a drink.
Sundial pops his head out and he's like, just wait for the night. The dreams.
Oh my god.
They
Oh
suck.
my
They
god.
suck, man.
Wait,
dreams
he
suck.
thinks that the profound voice is connected to the dream that he had. That's fucking incredible. Oh my god.
It happened at the same.
Just like in the middle of his dream, just like in the middle of the dream, he hears, "What do you think now, motherfucker?" Just
Now
At the end
Quinlan's
of
even
Burks, it was
more
just,
horny.
wake up, tough guy.
wake up, smarty pants! It's time for you to receive your answer. Like, he's just that's just my voice for whatever the chaos
voice
god is
of
of this pantheon that we're choosing on here. Oh my god. Edwin was a chaos god in his time. I'm sure he was.
Back.
Yeah.
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 That's just the voice of my wild surge.
Yeah.
That's just the wild surge itself, like the wild magic itself.
Oh, hello there.
Wild surge, motherfucker. All right. So,
Shall we have a tea party on the ceiling?
oh my god! Deep pull. No, deep pull? Is that Bedknobs and Broomsticks or is that Mary Poppins?
Mary Poppins.
That is Mary Poppins. Okay, I thought it was the other way around. Whoops. I'm not gonna sing it.
Cousin Burk.
I'm not gonna sing it.
No,
I'm not gonna
no.
sing it. I'm not gonna sing.
I mean, I don't know if you've seen like the Discord chat in the last little bit, but it is.
Is it popping off?
It's
Yeah, it's
quite
popping.
Oh damn.
the trash can.
Okay, so
I'm just Oscar in the Grouch that over here.
Burke's just patting the side of the page.
so,
It's like, it's okay, bud.
so
Breathe. Take a breath.
Today, Junior.
today. As you're traveling along, nothing of note happens, hopefully.
I'm gonna fish.
I thought you
Oh,
say hopefully.
God.
Here we go again.
I do it every time.
Roll
okay?
roll to
fish.
fish, yeah.
Roll fish.
Look, he's
Oh,
still
shit.
got his daddy
What do I add?
instincts and is trying to provide for his family.
Oh no.
What did you get on the D20?
I got a 16 on the D20.
Okay, roll a D100 for me, please.
Okay.
It's just a travel of the day of traveling of just making fun of Sundial's suffering at this point,
It sucks so much.
and our
58.
slithery friend.
Right down the middle.
58.
Not bad.
Right in the middle there.
Okay.
Oh no.
I dropped it. And I found it with my foot. Fuck.
It's rough, buddy. It happens.
Okay.
D4s.
You hook onto something, and you reel it in. You reel in a bag with 6 spiky green fruit in it.
Gum fruit. Don't eat it.
I sniff it.
We found the devil fruit.
Smells kind of like caramelized, like sickly sweet. No, it's not that. I know what you just thought. It's not that.
I'm going to
I just
investigate
immediately
it
thought about
by like breaking into it and trying to break through the skin. to see if it has-
You like poke your pseudo thumbs.
Do I get like any kind of juices or anything like that that pops out?
You get that this is very it's like a soft coconut. Like on the inside is water.
Ooh.
But the flesh
will-
is soft enough to poke your thumbs through with no resistance.
So it's pickled coconuts.
Not really. I mean, kinda, but not really.
Okay.
The
going
spikes are more
to-
prominent on these. Yeah.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna drink it. I'll take a little.
You feel a churning and a gurgling in what would be your gut if you had a gut. Your insides are on fire and you feel the urge with no constitution save asked of it to vomit. It just depends on whether you're doing it in the boat or over the side.
I just like you see Sundial just become like a little more green. He throws the thing off to the side onto the boat and
It's like,
like a massive amount of like just clear mucus. Just,
well, it's
Ow.
not clear mucus. It is a very specific thing. Again, it's just whether it's in the boat or over the side.
I'll try and get over the side, I guess.
Okay,
Can I roll to see? I'm gonna roll.
Yeah, go for it.
Like if Sundial's
Roll for
never
location
gone
of vomit.
Okay.
And
I'm
when
in
he
town-
throws up, could I do a knowledge
Wow.
nature check to see what the stuff is?
Sure.
I got a 10, so right down the middle. I don't.
You throw up in the boat.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
And this liquid coming out of coming out of Sundial, just all over the deck of your boat. Zog, it's very familiar to it. It's seawater. It's just pure seawater that he's vomiting up right now.
Huh. Bud, why are you drinking the seawater?
It was in a squishy coconut thingy.
But he produces
That
like
doesn't
a lot more than he
Make it
drank.
better.
He's producing a lot more than he took a sip of.
Oh.
Quinlan.
Yes. That was a. All right, +5. That is a 22.
That is a tide fruit. If you eat the flesh or drink the water of a tide fruit, you immediately begin vomiting seawater.
I imagine you could boil fish in that. It actually salt the fish pretty well.
Okay.
It produces a vast amount more than what was consumed or what was drank. Is the main throwback, is that it like it's like unleashing a tidal wave in your system, which is why you feel the compulsion to get rid of it rather than saving against it.
Hey, Sundial, can you not eat that again?
That would be picking it up, looking at the two pieces. I'm gonna set them back in the bag and just be like, you're gonna want to hang on to the side for a little bit longer. Maybe half hour.
I'm
We'll
gonna
be doing this for a
just
minute.
keep over it and then like wave my little stubby hand and just like prestidigitate all the fucking water off.
It's like bleh, healing spell. Bleh, healing spell.
Oh, actually,
Tide
did Zog cast Lesser Restoration on him?
It's over after a minute.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I'm not too worried about it then. You're fine, bud. You can bear through it.
You got this, buddy. It's okay. I'm not gonna.
You got this. I'll cast Guidance on you. Feel a little something. I don't know.
Yeah. Feel a little
Feel
something.
a little something.
I feel better.
Guidance.
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 Just so he knows exactly where to puke.
Yes.
Let me see if I have the proper. See if I have the. Is it that one? Yes, it's that one. As you travel along, this is the vestige of the first burrow that you enter. It has been on stream for a little bit now. In the middle of the day, before midday, before noon, like high noon, you enter into You enter into the Puddles Burrow, and you see house after house after house after house of just ramshackle shantytown, old cargo container, old barrel, old like worn down building after worn down building with docks crossing over the largest parts of the Coleman River, or the Urk River that you're traveling down, and you see many let's call them impoverished Urks kind of hanging out on the bridges, in the houses, in little groups with each other. You see them consuming things. Drugs. It's drugs. You see some of them consuming drugs.
What
that
kind of
drugs?
Is that drugs?
Mr. Officer, he's doing drugs.
You see a
Excuse me,
couple of the young
officer.
ones. You see a couple of the young ones playing like the hoop and stick game. You know, the hoop and stick, the hoop that you push with the stick like that.
The stick's been sharpened into a point so they can use it as a knife if somebody gets too close.
They're playing the
You
good
know,
old
you
stab
play
the stick game.
Yeah, you play hoop and stick, and then you use the
Well,
stick to
they're
stab.
with
It's the
the
hoop and
mob.
it's the hoop and stick and stab, and
They're with the mob. They're playing hoop and stick, and then they gotta go and stick some people to get the money.
exactly, yeah.
Protection.
This is a
Against
hoop
being
and stick up.
stabbed. Yeah.
Hoop and stick up. Oh my
He like tosses the hoop up in the air, and the hoop like lands around the guy, and it like traps his arms on his sides. And he's like, "What the?" like stick.
Like, give us all your money, bitches.
You see some Urkish children, and also, what you see a lot of is mutated humans, down on their luck and unable to use their mutations for their betterment. You see a guy who, you know, he has like 2 extra fingers on each hand. You see a guy who, instead of 2 legs, he has 5 legs, but none of them are like symmetrical with each other or work, you know, well enough for him to amble around faster than a crawl. You know, various other mutations of humans and other various species that got a little too close to the sun with their exposure to the elements, with their exposure to, you know, they have evolved this way through their parents, through their exposure to the natural, queasiness of the land around them. So, as you are kind of drifting through the Puddles district, again, you're starting to see a lot more people. You're starting to see a lot more Urks. And no specific one is going to catch your eye unless you say that one does at this rate. You're
No.
just going.
No.
That man
No,
standing on the
no,
bank.
That man right
Let's
there.
leave. We're leaving.
You asked for it.
That
The old man
pulls out a
fishing.
gat.
It's the old man fishing.
It's the old man sitting on the rocking chair fishing. No. No.
I don't remember
Remember
that.
him. He was such a nice guy.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay,
Anyway.
fishing rod.
Look, guys.
You mugged that old man.
You mug.
Bug him.
I'm sorry.
You see.
He
Zog is
left it to me.
very one-track mind. Just gotta get
Yep.
where I'm going. Gotta
So
get
as
where
you
I'm
get
Ex-wife.
going, yep.
Ex-wife.
Ex-wife,
No, we don't-
ex-wife,
we don't have to
ex-wife,
use that word.
ex-wife,
We don't-
ex-wife.
Future
So
wife.
as you future ex-wife. What?
No.
No.
going. What? No.
Wait, what?
Not again.
Not again.
Double ex-wife. How's
dou-
that one?
2 ex-wife.
Two
Lawyer
ex, two wife.
friend. Lawyer friend.
2 ex-wife, 2 ex-2 wife.
And now he's gonna.
One's
if
not
that
enough,
were
I
the
raise
case,
you for another.
he's gonna have to
Ex-wife,
pay double the
ex-wife.
alimony.
No, ex-wife 2, electric boogaloo.
And he gets to like a third time.
He's
It's
coming-
like triple
wait.
ex-wife.
He's
With
coming
Vin
back to help
Diesel.
his. He's coming back to help his ex-wife with new husband.
Oh
I'm
fuck!
with husband and child. now.
If only, if
What
only.
if like what she's calling you for is to tell you that she's getting married and she needs you to fucking like right?
Dude, I will cry. I will cry on camera. Watch me. Let's do it.
I object.
Badly. Or Debbie,
I
we got it.
object. Yeah. Anyway,
We're gonna get another wedding in the fucking.
yeah, this will be weirdly the second wedding in this campaign. What?
If I had a
And the
nickel for
second
every
time
wedding,
If I had a
Yeah,
nickel
yeah.
for every wedding in a D&D campaign about a trash world that I attended, it would be 2 nickels, which is weird, but which isn't a lot, but it's weird it happened twice.
And both times, Zog killed the groom.
That's 4 nickels.
I've never been more confused about a knife.
If you
Alright.
too are confused, go back and check out the first 8 episodes of this campaign on YouTube. All the way up to episode 8, the Green Wedding.
I am unable to do so.
Uh-oh. Anyway, so
Oh,
you traverse through the puddles with no issue. With one issue. No,
God
wait a minute.
damn it.
hey, we got that nat 20. Didn't
Oh
we?
my goodness.
No, it's
Oh.
on your list of random numbers.
Could this?
Oh, no,
this
it's not.
issue be
Never
a
mind.
good
No issue.
start?
No, it's
Oh.
not on the list of random numbers. No issue.
Dang it, I was ready for an issue.
Quinlan has his
Same.
meeting, Dippy. Just so you
Yeah. I'm coming to an end point where you
Okay.
are approaching the center of Newark City. You know when you're kind of like driving into a big city and you like crest over that one hill or you come around that one turn and all of a sudden the whole skyline is present to you?
Welcome to New York.
You just have that moment on the Urk River where you like turn a corner behind a hill and there it is. The entire skyline visible to you with many tall skyscrapers and peaks of buildings that have been built upon for decades and decades upon that look like they've stood for both 1,000 years and 10 seconds. They are the ultimatum of juxtaposition in design, where their elegance is outweighed by the sheer atrocities that have been stapled to their exteriors. Welcome to Newark City. You reach the central district without any further issue. Your license on your boat grants you safe passage through the various canals. And as you enter into the large center port, you see a tunnel. A large circular tunnel with water flowing into it that says boat and ferry parking. Underground boat and ferry parking.
Great, we have a ferry on board. We can go there.
Yes.
As you approach, just the
Under the bed sheet.
Yeah.
Yes.
yes. As you approach, you see a Urk guarding a gate that like a lift gate. One of those stupid it's just one bar that comes across the. It's been broken and replaced multiple times, but this guard kind of looks to. Welcome to Newark City. Copyright. As you approach, he looks to you. This Urkish guard looks to you and he goes, "Oh, it's your first time coming back to the city in a while, is it, Zog?"
Yeah, I haven't been in quite a while. How you doing, sweetie?
It's just about as well as you could be doing on any given day.
Yeah, that's all you can ask for.
You got any passengers with you this time, or are you just by yourself?
I have a boatload.
He looks and he goes, "Oh, be a son of a bitch, and don't you call her that. I see that you've got quite a few with you.
Yeah.
Ew.
How much do you sucker them all out of their money for?
10 breakfast sandwiches.
Oh, wait, how
You
were
are
those
getting mighty cheap, Zog, I must say."
I'm more here for personal business and people tag along.
Well, don't let me get in the way of your little frolic then. You know the usual deal, Zog. I can keep you here for as long as you're in the city. You'll just pay it by the end. We'll keep your tab on us this time, I promise.
And I give her 3 gold to be like, I trust you will.
Well, that's certainly a good start. All right, you. Have a lovely time. Oh, say hi to Samori for me if you're going her way.
I will.
Dog, why are your pants wet?
And as you pass by, she looks in and looks at the rest of you like on the boat, and she's like, quite the cavalcade of characters there. Really know how to have a good time, Zog. Your spot's on the left as the usual.
Thank you.
And you see, as you pull in, a large underground system of like tunnels and caves and parking spots and docks and piers that dozens of boats park at, and then they drive either like into tunnels or into sewers to park just anywhere under the city that saves room. And you see a spot with a big ol' graffitied tag sitting over the spot in a very stylistic style that just says, reserved for Zog Ferryman. Or Zog the Ferryman.
Yes.
And it has been like painted over and re-tagged several times, it looks like.
Dog, do you have a gang affiliation?
You don't ask questions like that.
I won't tell you.
No, just I did in this city. Don't ask questions like that, bud.
Oh.
That's not. Is this your first trip to New York City?
Yes, it is. Well, no, I've
Oh.
seen your wife before.
Never
Yeah,
been.
but probably not in the
Probably-
city.
No,
Yeah,
you were
well-
not in the city. So this is the first time in the city for Quinlan, Burk, Willow, and Sundial in the main city proper. And as you traverse to the surface, you see like several staircases that go up to the top level of the pavilion, and you step into a grand hall that looks like Grand Central Station if it were run by
New Yorkers.
New Yorkers. Yeah. Well, I mean, it is run by New Yorkers, but you know what I mean.
No, run by New Yorkers.
You New Yorkers, yeah. And as you go up, it is packed like a tin can. And you all find yourselves amidst a brand new environment for the first time in who knows how long. This is gonna be fun. Your friend, who's I already forgot his name.
Sid. Sally sells seashells by the sea.
I have the phonetic, but the phonetic is shit.
Chelsea Sasu. Chelsea Sasu.
Slivers sadly
Looks to you-
through the city.
Chelsea Sasu looks to all of you and says, well, you've brought me to where I need to be. I appreciate your service. Thank you. And good luck in the city.
Good luck
May
with
our,
the sand.
may our paths only cross again out of necessity. And he bows his head. Naga, Yonti, different. And he bows his head to you, and he slithers away. And he repels a few people from his path. It would appear that he's a little more important than he would let on.
Why did my brain go repel into, like, this repel
Going-
from Pokemon?
Oh, I immediately imagined going down a building for some reason.
No, not rappelling. Anyway, that is where we will pick up. You are now in New York City. Welcome and enjoy your stay. So until next time, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to tune in again on March 8th
March 8th.
for the next episode. It's going to be a barrel of fun, I can already tell. With everybody now in the city, it's going to be friggin' sweet, man.
Central Irk sometime?
What's that?
Are we gonna go to Central Irk sometime? I hear the.
You're in Central Irk. But so thank you so much for watching, and until next time, your adventure matters. Roll your initiative. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.